Welcome back, folks. Today, here on Last Stop Sports Talk, we got a good one for you. It is August 19th, 2025. This is episode 95. I'm with Kean Kropp and Carson Kropp. I'm Cody Kropp. So today, we're going to be discussing our bold predictions and some hot takes for the 2025 NFL season. But we're going to go back to something we haven't done in a while since football season is right around the corner. So news is getting more and more exciting. So we're going to go back to the latest around the league and start there. We are so back. Football is so back. So we're going to start off with just some position battle winners. Quarterback Daniel Jones has been named as the Colts starter over Anthony Richardson to begin the 2025 season. And then QB Joe Flacco has been named as the Browns starter to begin the 2025 season. Couple big ones. Yeah,
some big ones. The Daniel Jones one and Anthony Richardson of the Colts was actually a battle. Daniel Jones does win this to start out. You guys can weigh in on this because I'm kind of biased because I'm an Anthony Richardson supporter and believer.
Have to be.
But I think that Anthony Richardson plays and starts some games this year. I don't think this is like final. Daniel Jones is going to run away with this. The Daniel Jones that we've seen over his first 5 seasons into his career now, I don't see him turning into a Geno Smith situation where he's suddenly good, because that's not what it sounded like throughout the training camp and preseason that we've seen so far. What do you guys think?
Daniel Jones never has had this much support before in his career. He's never had
as far as like weaponry, coordinator,
line, but I think he more so got the job because Anthony Richardson just can't stay healthy. He hasn't been able to his whole career. He has an injury now from taking that sack that everybody knows. And I think if Anthony Richardson's healthy, I think maybe it gets pushed a little further back or Anthony Richardson even wins the job. But once he's healthy, I think he's going to come back. And everybody forgets how young Anthony Richardson still is. Younger than, let me give you a name of people here he's younger than. Shador, Will Howard, Dylan Gabriel, Tyler Shuck, Caleb Williams, Bo Nix, Michael Penix. He's younger than all those guys.
What is he, 22, 23?
No, he's going to be 23.
I think 23, yeah.
Jeez, that's crazy.
So young.
So he's still got, he still has so much development to do. He's never played a full season, never hasn't got a whole lot of experience, high school, college, never had it. So he's still just such a project, and he still has a bunch of years of projectry more in him, I think.
Yeah, which the only reason they wouldn't play him is because of that. Because the whole team around the Colts, the whole Colts team they're set up on paper. They got people everywhere. It's do they want to throw in an experimental project quarterback? Now, if Daniel Jones is sucking, sure, throw him out there. But if Daniel Jones has any form of success, like some of his better years in the league, 3,000+ yards, 15-ish touchdowns, hopefully more. You're going to want more from the guy, but it's if they're winning, I don't know why they'd take him out, but that's to be seen.
Yeah, just to sum it up, I think AR more so lost the job than Daniel Jones won the job.
Yeah, probably.
That's how it sounds, It sounds like they were both equally as terrible, but I could definitely see Shane Steichen wanting to save his job, go with maybe the more steady hand. The guy who he did win a playoff game back in 2022 over the Vikings that were 11-1 in one score games that year.
Yeah.
And then to cap it off, the Browns, like I said, it wasn't a competition.
No.
Yeah, Joe Flacco was going to win the thing the whole time, and the real question is Kenny Pickett on the team come after cut days? Because they're probably going to keep both rookies, Dylan Gabriel and Shador Sanders.
More than likely.
But yeah, Joe Flacco was always going to be the starter.
Yep. Let's get into some unfortunate news, the injuries. Buccaneers wide receiver Jalen McMillan with a neck injury is expected to miss a significant portion of the regular season, perhaps up to half of it. Head coach Todd Bowles told reporters Tuesday that McMillan suffered a severe neck sprain, but that the injury wasn't considered career-threatening. That's good, but that's quite the extreme to compare it to. McMillan suffered the injury during Saturday's preseason win over Pittsburgh after getting upended in the air and landing on his neck.
It was a crazy play.
Yeah.
And this really sucks for McMillan, for one thing, because he was kind of fighting for targets and fighting to remain in the starting lineup after they just drafted first-rounder Emeka Egbuka.
Yeah.
And now it's full Emeka Egbuka time. He might be the number one target on this team. Mike Evans is still there. Chris Godwin is still recovering from his dislocated ankle he suffered last year. But it is full-on Emeka Egbuka time. What do you guys think?
Agreed.
Yeah, and this injury was it hurt my neck watching it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it was a Steelers no name too. His name's Daryl Porter. Probably just drafted him because they thought he was a Porter.
Of course.
Yep. Every
which
time.
he might be actually. I don't know. Let me look into it.
Yeah.
Do some
Research.
I'll go to the next one. Rams quarterback Matthew Stafford, with a back injury, returned to practice for the first time since the start of training camp. That makes sense to me. That's a vet, just kind of a little bit sore. So, hey, don't worry about it. Don't worry about anything else. Just hang out and heal. That makes sense to me. I don't think much more needs to be said.
So Daryl Porter is actually Daryl Porter Jr., who's the son of former NFL player Daryl Porter Sr. So it's a different Porter family.
Okay.
I wonder who Daryl Porter Sr. played for.
Bills and Titans.
Okay, I was going to say, I wonder if by chance.
Safety, yeah, okay.
Interesting. Well, that's kind of cool, though. Got some NFL,
Yeah.
Blood.
Yeah, NFL blood.
Went to WVU and Miami.
Hey, how about that?
Yeah.
The U.
The U.
Or Miami, Ohio.
Yes. No. Sorry, Florida.
Oh, okay. Florida, yeah. Dolphins running back Devon Achane is dealing with a soft tissue lower body injury that will keep him out between days and weeks, head coach Mike McDaniel told reporters. But Achane's availability for week 1 is not a concern, McDaniel added. But Achane is unlikely to practice this week.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, this team obviously needs him. But if McDaniel's... But the days and weeks thing, I put this on here because that kind of concerns me. It's he'll either be out a few days or multiple weeks. So we don't know. But they said week 1 is not a concern. So.
Kind of sounds like a McCaffrey thing.
Yeah.
The whole time it was days, maybe weeks, turned into months.
Yeah.
But this Dolphins...
Let's keep going.
This Dolphins backfield is a mess with injuries and there's not a lot going well for him right now.
No.
It's probably Ollie Gordon and Jalen Wright.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ollie Gordon, baby.
Yeah.
RB8 in the class. Yeah, my opinion.
Doesn't install a lot of confidence for that Dolphins offense. Tight end Darren Waller, the Walrus, returns from the physically unable to perform list. His return from that list is still to be determined.
Yeah, I think that's mainly because he's out of shape. That's the main thing.
Well, yeah, he just came back.
Yeah, right, yeah.
He's been rapping.
He's been
too
rapping,
much.
yeah. That
Not
doesn't really keep
working
you in
out.
shape. Right.
Yeah, he
right.
need to be working out,
Yeah.
not wrapping it up.
There's some pretty fat rappers out there.
Oh, yeah, you'll have that. You'll have it. I mean, it's kind of part of it.
Right.
Yeah.
He was just trying to get better at rapping.
Right. Yeah, fit in a little bit more. Yeah.
Bills cornerback Maxwell Hairston with a knee injury is still a ways away from ramping up activity per head coach Sean McDermott.
It's unfortunate, but
Yeah.
this Bills team is good enough to hold on without him for a long time, and hopefully he can just be developed enough the time playoffs come to give something to this defense because they need corners.
Right, yeah. They brought back Tre'Davious White to more probably to be a mentor, but now it's just well, shit, Tre'Davious. Hope you're good again.
Yep.
Bring back your glory years.
Yep. Panthers edge Nick Scorton was hospitalized with a collapsed lung suffered during Thursday's practice and is considered week to week.
It's because he plays so damn hard.
He does. That's really it.
He played through the pain. His lung was collapsed, and he was laying on the field, got carted off. He plays to the death. That's why I love the guy.
Gladiator. Awesome, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
God, that would suck so bad.
Yep.
Oh, man. Get better soon, Nick.
Yep.
Packers running back Marshawn Lloyd injured his hamstring Saturday night against the Colts and will miss some time.
Yeah, this is really unfortunate for Marshawn Lloyd, a guy who we kind of me and Carson more than Cody, had hope for coming out of last year's draft. Was hurt a lot last year, and obviously Josh Jacobs is the bell cow, but he's not. Sounds like he isn't even going to be the RB2 this year.
Yeah.
If he can't stay healthy, so.
Yeah, not good. All right, let's get into a couple trades here. The Eagles traded tight end Harrison Bryant and a 2026 fifth-round pick to the Texans in exchange for wide receiver John Mechie III and a 2026 sixth-round pick.
I don't know why everybody was making such a big deal out of this because, number one, the Texans already have two good tight ends in Brevin Jordan and Dalton Schultz. And
Brevin Jordan's hurt. That could weigh into this.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then for the Eagles, their second and third string have really been showing up in preseason with Johnny Wilson, Darius Cooper's making lots of big plays, and Anias Smith is showing like he's more than just a track star. Then Jahan Dotson's there. So John Mechie's really just kind of a depth piece, I think, that could develop into maybe the third starting receiver, but he didn't do a whole lot on the Texans, so I don't see him really turn his career around here.
Yeah, this really could turn into nothing. It probably is nothing right now, but it is worth talking about, I think, because John Mechie was a former second-round pick who battled cancer, then got hurt, and had to come back. And honestly, maybe it wasn't even going to make the Texans team, and now joins an Eagles team that I don't know. It seems like they were never happy with Jahan Dotson as the wide receiver 3 last year, so maybe this is a shot to give him like a chance in the slot. I don't know.
He's got a chance, for sure. Commanders running back Brian Robinson did not play in their Week 2 preseason game because a trade ahead of next week's cutdown deadline remains possible.
Dude, hallelujah. I'm so tired of watching Brian Robinson. He's got to be like he's like one of the most boring running backs in the league. I'm so happy about this. Smart on the Commanders' part. Like, go and get what you can for him because I'm tired of watching him. Bring in somebody more exciting, please. Give Eckler more carries. Give Bill Krosky-Merritt more carries, man. I'm tired of watching Brian Robinson.
Yeah, I wonder what they're asking for him because I don't think it can be that much. Number one, he was, like you say, he's not really that explosive or exciting. He's just kind of like a run India kind of back.
Najee Harris.
Yeah, and number two, he's on the last year of his rookie contract, so he's going to need re-signed after this anyways. And I don't know who would really want to re-sign Brian Robinson because Cowboys, I guess, but no one likes giving running backs a second contract to begin with. So, but he did get shot, and it's a cool recovery story.
Yeah, dude.
He is a dog. You gotta remember
I could
that.
see him going to like Chargers. If Najee Harris really does miss extended time, I could see the Chargers going and getting a big back who can just big bruiser back like Najee Harris, who they lost.
Or maybe the Saints.
Maybe the Saints. Yeah, good point.
Kamara's old. Kendrick Miller keeps getting injured.
Saints could use anybody pretty much.
Yeah.
But I wonder if they're just going to keep putting it on their credit card.
Maybe.
Probably not.
Maybe the Bears.
Maybe the Bears. No, they love Roshan Johnson for some reason.
He's a dog. All right, let's move into a few signings here to wrap up the latest around the league. Edge Matt Judon is expected to sign a 1-year contract that is worth up to $6 million with the Dolphins.
His career is fading away on the Falcons. He didn't do a whole lot last year, but talking about the Dolphins edge rushers, I am hyped that Jalen Phillips is back.
Yeah.
Because when he's healthy, he's good.
He's good.
Yeah.
Chop Robinson did a lot last year too. So
Yeah, I can't wait to see his second year.
this edge room is kind of it's kind of nice.
Yeah, so maybe a good rotation piece.
Yeah.
The Browns signed wide receiver Isaiah Bond to a 3-year, $3.018 million contract that's fully guaranteed. That'll fix him.
They love the criminals, especially the rookies.
What did he do? I can't remember now.
I don't remember.
Legal situation.
They just saw that he had a record, and they're like, we need
that guy. Surprised he didn't go to the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Sexual assault charge.
Oh, gosh.
Which is what led to him being undrafted.
Yeah.
That was quite the down swirl for him. He's like,
it was.
He's like, I'm gonna be faster than Matthew Golden. He was slower than Matthew Golden at the combine.
Yeah.
Sexual assault charge comes out, goes undrafted.
Yeah.
Now he gets signed by the Browns. It just keeps getting worse.
Yeah.
It's all downhill for Isaiah Bond.
This is a record-breaking type of downfall.
I mean, talent-wise, though, like on the football field, I feel like he deserved to be in the top 10, top 15 in this wide receiver class.
Yeah.
On a Browns team that is Jerry Jeudy and
Cedric Tillman.
And David Njoku.
And David
tight
Njoku.
end.
He could maybe make this team and earn some snaps.
Jamari Thrash is looking good.
Hell yeah, he is. My guy from last year.
Yeah.
Love Jamar Thrash, man.
Yeah.
Good name. I'll give you that.
Thrash. Oh, yeah, that's a football player name.
That is a football player name. And here's a possible future signing. Wide receiver Gabe Davis is scheduled to visit with the Steelers for the second time this offseason.
That's good. How do you guys feel?
I love the Steelers. They're really doing a great job here. Let's sign somebody. We're like, man, DK Metcalf and Aaron Rodgers are looking great together. They're showing some great chemistry. Let's get someone exactly like DK, a little bit worse, and line them up opposite
A lot
of
of
him.
it slower, yeah, actually.
Maybe they're going for like the Ram style of DK Metcalf decoy. Maybe they're going to have Gabe Davis get in the tanning bed a little more. But yeah, they're pretty much the same, just Gabe Davis is worse.
Yeah.
I got a a notification from the NFL app saying Steelers signed wide receiver that had 4 touchdowns in one playoff game. I was like, oh gosh, they're looking at Gabe Davis.
It was 2022. Yeah.
Because then after that season, everybody was drafting him super high in fantasy football.
Definitely.
Did nothing, gets cut or whatever happened to him. Nobody wants. Oh no, went to the Jags.
Yeah, he got traded.
Yeah.
Did nothing.
No, not a trade. He just got released and then sent to the
Yeah.
Jags.
Yeah, did nothing there. So now he's coming to the Steelers to probably finish his career off.
Yippee.
I was trying to big brain it. Yeah, Cody, how do you feel about it? You're a Steelers fan. Meh, yeah. Just another body.
Yeah.
Just give me Roman Wilson.
Give me Roman Wilson.
People are loving on Roman Wilson right now, saying he's doing great. He's going to be the X factor.
Give me Roman Wilson.
A little early bold take that I didn't put in here because I don't think it's that. I think Roman Wilson is going to be the biggest target earner on the Steelers this year. I think he's going to basically be the wide receiver one. Anyways, that's not what I'm getting into. What I want to say is that Aaron Rodgers, he loves Allen Lazard, right?
100%.
Loves Allen Lazard. Big, slow, touchdown kind of
100%.
like end zone wide receiver.
Kind of light-skinned a little bit.
Yes,
bit, yeah.
he's like, I want Allen Lazard, and the Steelers, like Omar Khan is like, I'm not giving you Allen Lazard. He's like,
Best we can do is Gabe Davis.
yeah, he's like, how about Allen Lazard, but 26 years old? Gabe Davis. He's like, Allen Lazard's too old. He's 29. He's not doing anything. How about 26-year-old Allen Lazard? Gabe Davis. There you go.
Yep.
Here he comes.
You know what? You sold me. I'm in.
Yeah, he's probably going to catch touchdowns if he's on the team.
If he's on the team, he will catch touchdowns.
Yes.
That's a shame because we have Darnell Washington just waiting.
They don't want to play him. They hate him. I'm convinced that Darnold. There's what happened? Is like Darnell Washington a terrible guy in the locker room?
It's just too easy to get touchdowns.
But
It's too easy. We got to challenge it.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll unlock the cheat code.
Some team is going to trade send some crazy price at the Steelers to trade for Darnell Washington, and they're going to get him. Like they're going to send like a 3rd round pick for Darnell Washington.
Okay.
Steelers are probably going to be like, no, you're giving too much. We'll take a 6th.
Yeah. All right, let's get into some bold predictions, huh?
Yeah.
Love to.
All right, who wants to start?
I can go. I guess.
I can go if you don't want to.
No,
I don't want to.
I'm excited for this.
So am I. I'm stoked because
we haven't heard any of these.
No.
We did not.
Yeah.
We may have the same exact ones.
Nobody. We didn't
Full
pregame this at all. We're raw dogging because we don't know who what each other did. Yeah.
I love bold predictions so much. We're doing 3 each.
Yeah.
I have enough for 3 episodes of bold predictions.
Oh my God.
9.
I have 9. I had to pick 3 though.
Well, our whole podcast is bold predictions. Most of the
Yeah.
time. People yell at us on TikTok because they think we're stupid.
I had to pick 3.
Okay.
So I picked.
We are. So
Start off with least spicy.
Least spicy.
Yeah, and go to We'll finish off.
Give
with
me a
spiciest.
mild.
Yeah.
Give me a mild here.
Well, the 3 I picked are all pretty spicy because
Okay, so I'm okay with medium.
of the 9, I picked the 3 that were the most like. I want you guys to hear something different, and some of them were like kind of going along with like some of like the people are getting like hot and their good reports are coming out about them. So I went 3 with like one's. I'm guaranteeing you're not going to hear from anybody else because it's very original. One is the opposite of what everybody's saying, and then
I love it.
That's bold.
and then one is just kind of like off the wall, like. So we'll go with the one that's very original first.
Okay. Yeah. Sure.
Give me the original recipe. Yep.
That is 4 rookies to lead their respective teams in receiving.
Okay.
And 3 of them are not wide receivers.
Okay.
Number 1, we have Tyler Warren. So all offseason, the organization talked like he's going to be utilized in multiple ways, downfield screens, out of the backfield, you name it, they're going to use him. And he backed that up in the first preseason game. 3 receptions for 40 yards and a screen pass. It was called back due to penalty as well, so that's 4 receptions would have been while playing all 20 of the team's first 20 snaps. He's going to get used. And he got work and targets with both Anthony Richardson and Daniel Dimes.
Daniel Dimes. Very official.
Oh, I hear they're calling him Indiana Jones now. Cause
He's so
fire
good.
me up,
I'm in.
dude.
Yeah, I'm in. Forget
Fire
Anthony
me up.
Richardson. I'll get Danny Dimes jersey.
It's got to say Indiana Jones in the back, though.
Yeah. And he doesn't have a lot of target competition either. So Josh Downs is his biggest competitor.
What up, Michael Pittman?
Nah, Josh Downs is going to be the target hog here.
Okay.
But the Colts haven't used Jonathan Taylor a lot in the receiving game, opened up more work for Tyler Warren near the line of scrimmage and screens and those dump-offs like normally running backs are used for. And my third point, Josh Downs led the team last year with 72 receptions. To beat that, Tyler Warren would need just over 4 receptions a game. 5 receptions a game would put him at 85 receptions, which I think is very attainable.
Yeah.
Number 2, we have R.J. Harvey. So R.J. Harvey is going to be a large beneficiary of Sean Payton, who has produced backs like Darren Sproles, Alvin Kamara, who he mentioned in an interview when asked about Harvey. He said he's kind of like Kamara, blah, blah, blah. It's just camp talk.
Yep.
And since 2013, Sean Payton hasn't had a backfield target share below 20%, and in 2023 it was 30%. Bo Nix ranked 3rd in checkdown percentage and threw almost 34 times a game last year, which at 20%, which is the lowest Sean Payton's ever been since 2013, that equates to almost 7 targets a game to the backfield. 30% would equate to over 10 targets a game.
Holy crap.
Catching just 5 of those a game, R.J. Harvey would have 85 receptions this season.
Wow.
Last season, Cortland Sutton led the team with a career-high 81 receptions, a number that I expect to go down this season with Sean Payton liking to spread the ball around, and the Broncos bringing in help to do that with Evan Ingram, Pat Bryant, Marvin Mims, Troy Franklin. I think the ball is going to get spread around a lot. Compared to Cortland Sutton's 81 receptions, the backfield last year had a combined 95 receptions between all the backs. The biggest question here is usage, but I don't see Sean Payton drafting a running back in the second round without the intention to use him as an explosive threat like Alvin Kamara. But there is a world where some combination of J.K. Dobbins, Jaleel McLaughlin, Blake Watson, Tyler Beatty, Audric Estime, whoever, eat into his workload enough to be extremely frustrating for fantasy. But Sean Payton said he was going to be used on third downs soon after drafting, R.J. Harvey that is, and when he was asked about his pass protection ability for third down usage by the reporters, he said, "We don't have to use him in pass pro on third down. We can line him up opposite the tight end," which means that he's ready to give him the ball in the receiving game. And lastly, R.J. Harvey was the clear lead back over J.K. Dobbins in both preseason games, and I expect we're going to see more of the same once the season kicks off. And just a funny side note, R.J. Harvey is older than Breece Hall, which I'll chalk up. Yeah, I'm just going to chalk it up as like experience so it looks good. But yeah, he's old.
Jeez, what the heck?
Alvin Kamara in his first 4 seasons, had all with Sean Payton, had at least 81 receptions in each of them.
There you go.
Holy
It's crazy.
Yep. First 2 looking good. Now we're on to number 3, and that is Travion Henderson. Josh McDaniels is back in New England, which was the James White era. Under Josh McDaniels, James White had seasons of 87, 72, 60 reception seasons, not even serving as the starting back. Kind of like Travion Henderson could get stuck with Ramondre Stevenson. This team's receiving leader last year was Hunter Henry and Demario Davis tied at 66 receptions. The team showed in
Demario Douglas.
Demario Douglas. The team showed in preseason they want to get the ball in Travion's hands. Everyone saw it, his first touch kick return. He played 7 snaps, ran routes on 6 of them, and caught all 3 of his targets. They were feeding the ball, and then last week I think he had a wheel route touchdown as well. Stephon Diggs is a threat, but he's coming off injury, and his outlook is unpredictable right now. Plus, this is a bold prediction, so some stars are kind of going to have to align here. But a measly 4 receptions a game would put Travion at 68 receptions. 5 a game would once again be 85. And I think this is, again, another very attainable mark for a rookie running back. And lastly, the obvious actual wide receiver this time is Ted McMillan. Last season's receptions leader on the Panthers was Xavier Legette at 49.
Jeez, I wish.
And they made no big additions outside of Ted McMillan, so it's a pretty clear path. Adam Thielen posts the biggest threat if he can stay healthy. Last season, he was on pace for 82 receptions, but I don't know if he can stay healthy at this point in his career. But T-Mac and Bryce Young have been reported to show chemistry, and the reporters are saying he's the team's number 1. Some saying he could even be a wide receiver 1 overall in fantasy this year, but
no.
I'm not anywhere close to that bullish on him, but I am very confident he'll lead the team in targets, and if he can come down with jump balls and be trusted by Bryce Young in the end zone, I think he'll lead the team in receptions as well.
Dude, I love it.
Wow.
I'm in.
There you go.
That was deep.
You don't have to
That'd
convince.
Be crazy.
Yeah, you don't have to convince any of us on Travion Henderson.
Oh, yeah,
he was one of our 3-way my guys this year.
Yeah.
And I'm with you on Stephon Diggs. I think he has a slow start because he is coming back from injury. I think the target leaders, it comes down to between him and Demario Douglas. Demario Douglas has been getting a lot of pop. That's his nickname. This offseason. But R.J. Harvey, you're right.
That's spicy.
That is spicy.
Yeah.
But that wide receiver core is so spread out. Like, Cortland Sutton is really his only competition because the rest of the guys could be Marvin Mims, it could be Devon Bailey, it could be Troy Franklin, it could be Pat Bryant. All those guys could be the wide receiver too. And the reality is it might be all of them combined as the wide receiver too.
Evan Ingram too.
Evan Ingram, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Well, even the backfield in Denver is deep.
Yes. Yeah.
Like, sure,
That's what scares me. Yeah.
R.J. Harvey's probably the most capable pass catcher.
Yes.
But it's like, are they actually going to Is it going to work out that way?
Yeah, I think that's the only thing standing.
That's the scary part.
They're going to spread the ball around the receivers, but if they can localize it to R.J. Harvey in the running back room, then I think he has a good shot.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
100%.
Yeah, J.K. Dobbs isn't going to catch the ball. Audric Estime isn't going to catch the ball. Those are the two main guys behind him.
Jaleel McLaughlin, he could.
He could, but I'm not worried about it. R.J. Harvey.
He's not Sean Payton's guy.
Right.
He didn't draft him.
Yeah.
Now, lastly, thoughts on Tyler Warren.
I love it.
Yeah.
I'm in.
It is weird. Cody mentioned Michael Pittman. I haven't heard anything about him.
Nothing.
Is this guy still in the league?
Yeah, I think it is going to be all
always
Josh
quiet.
Downs.
Josh Downs is the separator.
Yeah.
I would say. That's going to be the main competition.
Yeah, Michael
just like
Pittman,
you pointed out.
I think he's a clutch guy, but he's not as much of a carry the load guy.
He's a possession receiver.
Yeah, he's a possession.
He's safe.
He's like a Kenny Galladay. His
Pretty
career's
much.
kind of come and then it's just fading.
Man, what a name. Kenny G.
Kenny G, baby. Time has come and gone.
Cody, you want to go next?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's start. Let's see how spicy we want to get. I'll save super spicy for last. Since we were just talking about receivers a little bit there with Carson, I'll continue it with one of these bold takes here. Tet McMillan will finish, the aforementioned Tet McMillan will finish outside the top 3 rookie wide receivers in fantasy. He's a downfield threat in a very uncertain, newer Carolina offense with Bryce Young at the helm, who hasn't had a lot of success downfield. Now, I know that's because he hasn't really had a receiver like a Tet McMillan, but that goes back to the uncertain part. It's like, can Bryce Young support a receiver that is that type of a threat? And then as far as Tet not being the top 3 wide receivers in fantasy, because you have a guy like Emeka Ibuka, who we talked about. He was drafted wide receiver 2 in the draft to the Bucs. He has Baker at quarterback, who like notoriously slings the ball all around the yard. And also it might help Ibuka that he doesn't have to be wide receiver 1. He can just kind of get in where he fits in. And even without Liam Cohen there, I'm not worried about Baker slinging the ball. He's going to throw it. That's all he does. He can't change his game that much. Whoever is in there now, I don't even know the guy's name, but he's
John. Oh no,
I don't remember, but he's gonna recognize that Baker throws it. That's the way the offense runs. And then you have Matthew Golden, who was drafted wide receiver 3 in the draft to the Packers, obviously, and he's in that Green Bay offense, Matt LaFleur offense, who for years have just succeeded on throwing the ball. You know, they got receivers everywhere, and they'll just throw it all over the yard. So he's going to be – I think he's going to be top of that target share in that offense pretty easily. So he's going to have a lot of success there. Jaden Higgins,
Hell yeah.
drafted wide receiver 4 in the draft to the Texans. He goes to that Texans offense that's looking – I feel they should be more pass first this year with their running back setup in C.J. Stroud, who's looking to have a bounce-back year behind hopefully a better offensive line. And now he's going to get more options, like more availability for targets with the unfortunate injury of Tank Dell. It's just all lining up really nice for Jaden Higgins, and I think C.J. Stroud is talented enough, and Jaden Higgins is talented enough to kind of have a nice connection there between them both. And then even some deeper guys here. You got Trey Harris, who was drafted wide receiver 6 to the Chargers, and that's a decent throwing offense with Justin Herbert, and Justin Herbert likes to sling the ball, and Jim Harbaugh, and you know.
They need a wide receiver too.
They need a wide receiver too. So he's going to have a great opportunity there if he can capitalize. And then one last guy, Pat Bryant, who we talked about. He was drafted as wide receiver 10 to the Broncos. He goes to that Sean Payton offense with Bo Nix, who we talked about before, but Bo Nix needs another weapon at wide receiver. He needs someone to step up. So Pat Bryant has that great opportunity to step in there, and if he shows up and shows out, he's going to get a lot of targets and could have a lot of success, a lot of touchdowns, could possibly finish top 3 if he goes off and makes that connection with Bo Nix that we've been begging for someone to make outside of Cortland Sutton. So that's that in my head. That makes a lot of sense just because of a lot of uncertainty with the team with Tet. But no doubt Tet's talented, but can he put it together with the team and Bryce Young?
I agree. I think his rookie season is going to look very similar to Marvin Harrison's, just kind of disappointing. He's just kind of a downfield threat that they can't connect with, and Yeah, I could very well see that happening.
Yeah, we were lower on Tet than consensus around the draft community. I think that he does have work to do as far as with his route running, and just he did a lot of Noah Fafita chucking the ball up to him whenever he panicked, and he just came down with that. Corners are better in the NFL, and even earning targets on the Panthers, I think is gonna be tougher than people think. Like Adam Thielen, I think whenever he's healthy, can still separate. He's still an easy target in the middle of the field in the slot. I think that Jalen Coker showed a lot last year as an undrafted free agent, and Xavier Legette can do, obviously not as well, but he can do the same things that Tet was best at.
Yeah.
As far as the jump ball, deep threat type of stuff as a big body guy. So I'm aboard with this. And I think that I love how you mentioned Matthew Golden. I think that Matthew Golden is the real deal in Green Bay. I think that he is going to be the main target earner, and we already talked about Mecca Ibuka. He might be the wide receiver one in this class after this year. So yeah, I don't disagree with this at all.
Okay.
All right, I'll move into my first one, the least spicy one, and it's, I don't know. Let's see how. I guess I'll see your guys' reaction.
Oh boy.
I'm all in on
Falcons.
No. 49ers running back Christian McCaffrey. I think he's going to lead the NFL in yards from scrimmage in 2025.
Oh, brother.
Yeah, that's wide. That's a running. Rushing yards plus receiving yards. I think he's probably close to I think he goes over 2,000 because after finishing last season on IR with a strained PCL, right, and after he had to recover from bilateral Achilles tendonitis early in the season, McCaffrey made it through this offseason program with no issues and was fully cleared to go at the start of camp. And 49ers head coach Kyle Shanahan said this at the start of training camp. He's planning a similar blueprint to what they did in 2023 when Christian McCaffrey won NFL's Offensive Player of the Year award. McCaffrey, now obviously that's camp speak. McCaffrey was not participating at all before the Niners have their first fully padded practice. They just kept him out. Said, Christian, just go sit on the couch. Just do anything but football. Quote, this has been part of the plan, and Christian gets frustrated with it. He wants to be out there. He wants to do everything, but Christian also is very smart and knows what the deal is and knows what we need to do to protect him from himself. So he's on board with it all. But I know he is feeling good, and when he feels good, he doesn't like days off, but he understands why he's got to do it. Kyle Shanahan said last Thursday, he said, quote, yeah, I think he hit 25 miles per hour yesterday or something like that. I'm just making that up. Trying to make Christian happy. He's doing awesome. He's as fast as he's been. He's quick. He's strong. He's Christian McCaffrey. That was the quote. Fantasy football website Draft Sharks has Christian McCaffrey calculated to hold a 63.6% chance of injury in 2025 with a projection of 3 games missed. But this whole take is honestly not just about Christian McCaffrey's good health at the moment. It's also mostly, a whole lot about the health of the rest of the 49ers offensive skill players right now, because it is absolutely insane. I'm going to read down through it. RB2 on the team, Isaac Guerrero has got a shoulder injury in training camp, hasn't practiced since. It's been 3 weeks. RB3 on the team, rookie Jordan James, got a finger injury, had to get surgery for it, hasn't practiced since that happened. RB4 on the team, Patrick Taylor, shoulder injury, just placed on IR. He might miss half the season. RB5 on the team, Amir Abdullah, rib injury, IR, out for year. RB6 on the team, Corey Kiner, undrafted free agent, just had to be carted off the field in the last preseason game. RB6, high ankle sprain now. All these guys are missing time. That is 5 running backs behind Christian McCaffrey that just went down.
Gone.
There's got to be something about that turf.
Right? The 49ers are always like this. Yeah. Then the wide receivers. We know Brandon Ayuk, ACL plus MCL last year. He's still recovering. Starter, obviously. Starter, wide receiver, Jawan Jennings has a calf/contract dispute. He's not practicing. Slot wide receiver/return man, Jacob Cowing, has a hamstring injury. He's not practicing.
Man.
A rookie wide receiver who's been getting first-team reps because he has to, Jordan Watkins, a guy who we didn't hear of until the 49ers drafted him. He got an ankle injury. He's not practicing.
Yeah. Good.
Slot wide receiver/return man. I didn't even know this guy was still on the team. Trent Taylor. Remember that white guy?
Oh, yeah.
Short little white guy? He's undisclosed on IR. I don't know.
Great.
Some kind of injury that we don't know. This offseason, they've added running backs Jeff Wilson, who they just added last week. They brought him back. And they... the only healthy running backs on the team are Christian McCaffrey, Jeff Wilson, and Keyshawn Vaughn.
Oh, Keyshawn
right now.
Vaughn,
Yes.
good.
They also added wide receivers Demarcus Robinson, Russell Gage, Robbie Chosen, and Isaiah Hodgins. It sounds like they're kind of nervous about these injuries, if you ask me. So whether they want Christian McCaffrey to share touches with other offensive pieces or not, it sounds like they might not have a choice. And let's be honest about maybe the biggest piece of this whole argument that I'm making here. Kyle Shanahan loves Christian McCaffrey. And if he's healthy, he's getting the ball. I don't care what he says at the podium saying, yeah, we're going to limit him. We're going to limit him. You can't. You can't now. You just lost 5 running backs in the span of 4 weeks.
Offensive team meetings are Christian McCaffrey and Slick Rick.
Yes.
That's it.
That's it.
George
yeah.
Kittle's healthy.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Kittle's
George
healthy.
Kittle.
For now.
Yes. This team is a walking hospital. And
Yeah.
so Christian McCaffrey could eventually join that hospital real quick. Because also George Kittle has suffered injury and had injury problems. Ricky Pearsall is actually healthy because he didn't get shot this
Thank
year.
goodness, yeah.
So it's really this offense right now is going to have to be Ricky Pearsall is getting a lot of hype in camp right now.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
George Kittle
Yeah.
and Christian McCaffrey. So I think that there's a chance that we could see him carrying the ball over 20 times a game and getting like 6 targets a game. And if that happens, he leads the NFL in yards from scrimmage in 2025.
You sold me.
And like
Yeah.
at like age 29 or something.
Yeah, sounds pretty safe. I'm going to be betting on Christian McCaffrey to catch a pass this drive, that's for sure.
Yeah, the first drive, yeah. He's probably going to be like minus 300 or something.
Oh, it's such a lock.
Dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you sold me. I'm fully in. I
Yeah,
didn't realize they're in that bad a shape.
It's so
That's
bad. I
terrible.
don't know how this always happens to the 49ers.
Always.
Yeah.
Every single
Gotta
year.
be something.
Something
out
in
of
their nutrition or
California.
something.
Yeah.
Get out
Eat
of
more
California.
Uncrustables. I don't know.
Maybe they need to like move to Oakland or something. Like take a team back there.
Yeah.
Oakland.
Actually, no. Let's just get them out of California.
Let's go to Salt
in
Lake
general.
City. Can we get a pro
Yes.
team in Utah?
Yeah.
Can we get the Salt Lake 49ers?
Oh. Might have to change the name because
Yeah,
49ers
it
really
doesn't roll
it
off
goes with
the
the California Gold Rush.
Yeah, you're
Anything happen in Utah?
There's a gold rush in Colorado. I don't know if it's spread to Utah or not. Utah, the Mormons.
Yeah. The
Salt Lake Mormons.
Salt Lake 2 Wyvers.
Anyways, yeah, 49ers are incredibly injured all the time.
Yeah.
So yeah, Christian McCaffrey, I freaking hope he's like fully healthy and back. I think we forget how freaking exciting that guy is to watch.
Yeah, and maybe this one isn't that spicy of a take because in fantasy drafts, people are still drafting in first round.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if I'm that. If I were posed with the opportunity to draft Christian McCaffrey first round in the fantasy draft,
Oof.
I am scared. Okay, I'm fully
definitely.
scared,
Yep.
but I think I might do it.
Well, it's a guaranteed workload.
It is while he's healthy.
No matter, while he's healthy.
If he's healthy,
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm in though. I'm in.
Yeah.
Yeah, if he's
That's
healthy, I'm in.
serious.
If he's healthy, right.
That's for sure, yeah.
But I'm in.
Okay.
If he's healthy.
Shark Tank, I'm in.
All right, my next one here is the one. I'll go with the one that's opposite of what everybody's saying and thinking. So I have. Now keep in mind, I have other ones that are better, but
Okay.
I had to go with the spiciest, the
Sure.
most bold.
Right.
Sure.
Brees Hall to finish as a top 4 PPR fantasy running back.
Ooh.
Yeah. So just a year ago, he did finish as the RB2, but a lot has happened since between then and now, and I understand the concern. But there is a lot more going on in his favor than everybody thinks. So first, the obvious, he's in a timeshare with Braylon Allen and probably Isaiah Davis too.
Yeah, probably.
But then I thought about it. I had to do some thinking here. Read between the lines, see what's actually going on in this offense. He and his head coach and offensive coordinator, Aaron Glenn and Tanner Engstrand, both just came over from the Lions, who have a very similar backfield in Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery, with Brees Hall playing the Jahmyr Gibbs role, Braylon Allen, David Montgomery. Jahmyr Gibbs was the running back 1 overall last season in PPR, so it's probably within reach for Brees Hall as well. The next concern, the Jets O-line, which I have more optimism to provide you with. Ooh. At the end of last season, the Lions' offensive line was ranked 4th by PFF. Right now, PFF ranks the Jets O-line at 9th. Moving on from their aged-out tackles, now start Olu Fashanu, Armand Membou, Keen's guy.
He's going to be so good.
Yeah.
Both returning guards, and John Simpson and Elijah Vera Tucker ranked top 12 last season, and their returning center and Joe Tippmann ranked 8th. And then one last concern, Justin Fields isn't as willing to check it down to the running back because he's much more mobile than Jared Goff. And to this I say yes and no. Because Fields is more likely to take off and run it himself, but when he does throw it, he is very willing to take the check down. Over the past 2 seasons, Justin Fields has had a 15.5% check down rate, which is the highest in the league. That number's just skewed because he runs so much.
True.
But when he does throw, he often doesn't throw deep and he just takes the check down. And then I'll give you one extra incentive to buy in because those 3 points probably aren't enough in themselves. This is all new coaching staff, and Breece Hall is in the last year of his rookie contract, and he knows it. He said, I'm around a new GM, new coaches, a lot of new faces, so for me, I've got to prove that I'm the guy every day. So he's either fighting for a contract with the Jets or trying to prove to another team that he needs paid. But I do think Aaron Glenn really likes him as well. He called him during the draft when rumors were going around and let him know that they weren't drafting a running back because Breece Hall is their guy. And even if he isn't their guy and they don't want him next season, that's even more reason for them to carelessly run the wheels off this guy this season and then let him walk.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Ooh, that's true. That is spicy.
Yeah.
Top 4 is really high.
Uh-huh. I figured Jahmyr Gibbs, Bijan, and then someone like Derrick Henry, Christian McCaffrey, Saquon is 3, and then he could be 4.
I could see it because vibes around the Jets right now are bad.
Well,
Bad.
that's how it goes.
And Braylon Allen's getting all the hype.
Braylon Allen is getting all the hype. So this
and he's getting more carries in preseason with the starting offense.
The thing that's kind of making me want to buy into this, though, is that, yes, the former Lions coaches thing, that is big. The Lions loved running the ball, and Aaron Glenn shares the same ideas as Dan Campbell. They're, like, similar guys.
Yes.
And so that makes me think that they want to run the ball. Another thing that makes me think they want to run the ball is that Justin Fields has not looked good. He hasn't looked good playing the quarterback position as like this year, including like everything that I'm hearing out of camp and preseason. It doesn't look good. Him throwing the ball, he's much better at handing it off.
Dang good running back though.
Yeah, pretty good running back. And then you got 4 solid running backs in your room. But from what I'm hearing is that I'm hearing the same thing that you are. That Breece Hall is the guy, and they're just kind of feeling out the room behind him. So I think it is going to be a committee, but Breece Hall should get the lion's share, and he should get the receptions. So I could see this happening. I mean, Breece Hall, everybody forgets because he had a bad last year with the Jets because everything was bad on the Jets last year. But he's a really great running back.
Yeah, he's running back 2 the season before.
Exactly.
And I think he was a little lulled last year coming back from injury.
Yes.
Running backs are never good the first year after injury.
Exactly. So we need like the year after, and that's whenever they're good. So, yeah, I'm in. What do you think, Cody?
I love Breece Hall, and I was always a big fan of him. And, yeah, we all definitely forget how good he was. 4 is probably a little rich for me, but, like, if you would have said 6, it's like, stamp it, I'm in.
Yeah.
Like, count me completely in because he's definitely – I could definitely see him being one of the – if not the brightest shining spot on that Jets offense this year, just for the simple fact of Justin Fields not being as great at throwing the ball so far. And even so, like, Justin Fields, even if he played like he did in Pittsburgh, like, he had success in Pittsburgh, but he had a little bit more trouble opening up the field. Mm-hmm. So they leaned on the run game a lot still, even with Justin Fields in Pittsburgh playing like he did. So, yeah, I like it.
And even if they do throw the ball more than we're expecting, Breece Hall he deserves to be the target number 2 in this offense. Like,
100%. Obviously,
Garrett Wilson is the one, but behind him, it's the guys vying for the number 2 target in this offense are Mason Taylor, rookie, or Josh Reynolds.
Yeah.
I'd rather throw to Breece Hall.
Yeah,
Yes,
me too.
Me too.
And like I said before, he seems like a veteran, but he is still only 24 years old.
So young.
Younger than R.J. Harvey. And,
he's so
yeah,
young.
it just feels like he's been in the league for so long because he had success right away, and he came into the league young.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
he's electric when he's healthy. Mm-hmm. Love that guy.
What do you got next?
Okay, let's see. I'll throw out this one just for funsies. Okay. Daniel Jones, Daniel Dimes, Indiana Jones.
Yeah,
okay?
I like where you're going, yeah.
Yeah, you do. Do you?
This is going to be good.
Indiana Jones will lead the Colts to an 11-plus win season and have 3,200-plus pass yards and 18-plus passing touchdowns, capping off as his best season yet.
That's why you stayed quiet whenever I asked if you thought Anthony Richardson was going to play.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, anyways, I don't have a whole lot of stats to back this up. Just it feels. Yeah, you're right. It feels like it, but
he's so due.
He's so due. I don't need many stats because we've talked about it endlessly. Look at the Colts roster. They are set up around him. This is the best, arguably. This is arguably the best surrounding cast that Danny Dimes has had as far as set up for success. And also he's got great coaching around him. He's got head coach Shane Steichen. Their OC's good. And they'll dial it up for Danny Dimes. And as far as his best season yet, we need to get back to like that 2022 Daniel Jones that had 3,200 yards, 15 tuds, 5 interceptions. We need to get back to that.
Playoff Danny.
Yeah, and that was, I think that Giants team then, well, this Colts team is set up way better than that Giants team.
Yeah.
By far. So I think Daniel Jones getting out of New York, we all know how the New York media is. Let's get to Indianapolis. It's quieter. You got better coaching around you. You got a great team around you. You got a great opportunity. I think he's going to step up. And this is a good reset. Get a breath of fresh air and just get that hard reset, man. And just get out there and sling it because he doesn't have, like, what has he got to lose?
Nothing.
Let's go out and win a longer contract.
Yeah.
And just sling the ball around the yard and get this loaded Colts team to a big season.
Yeah.
Yeah, Indiana Jones has to be a lot better than New York Jones.
Has to be.
Yeah.
Like, who even is New York Jones? I've never seen the movie.
No.
Actually, I have seen the movie. It was like a 4-win season or something. Yeah, Indiana Jones got to be good.
Yeah, you laid it all out. Everything's set up around him. He's just got to stay healthy and play smart football.
If he can put out, he'll probably keep the job.
If he can put
100%.
out.
But if he shows
if he starts throwing it to the other team more than his own,
yeah,
he's not going to be out there very long.
Thanks. Anthony Richardson could do that, but look cooler doing it.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think Daniel Jones is going to go out there and not do that. They'll stick with him, and just all the talent around him is going to help him win.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
Yeah, makes sense to me. All right, I'm going to go with my second most spicy one. The Dolphins offense. The Dolphins offense is going to finish the 2025 regular season in the top 3 for both yards gained and points scored.
I'm going to need some convincing on this.
This is spicy. Yeah.
I am so far out on the Dolphins.
Well, first I got a long list of bads of why this probably shouldn't happen. It's a bold take.
One of mine was going to be Mike McDaniel gets fired before the season's over, but I didn't do
He probably does, yeah. That's not that bold. It's do or die for the entire Dolphins offense. Entire Dolphins team right now. That goes from coaches, front office, players.
Really the whole franchise.
The whole franchise, yeah. They might just cut him out of the NFL.
Yeah.
They're bringing in the Richmond Dukes.
Yeah. Please.
Come on.
In 2026, the Dolphins may not have, meaning next season, they might not have head coach Mike McDaniel. GM Chris Greer, who analysts were calling for to get fired this offseason and did not.
Good riddance.
Maybe Tua, if he flops again this season and they really want to try to get out of his contract.
Hopefully not actually flop.
Right.
Yeah,
we wish his head well.
Yeah, hopefully just figuratively.
Right.
Yes.
We wish him good head.
Yes.
Good head.
Good head, Tua. Tua head.
Yes. Tua. Clean throwback. Throwback. I wonder if there's any originals out there that know where that comes from.
Tua head.
In 2026, they also might not have Tyreek Hill. I feel like that's probably like foregone conclusion.
Yeah.
They might not have Darren Waller. He might start rapping again.
He was very good, so
he's so good.
Better than football.
They might not have center Aaron Brewer. That's a problem. They might not have edge Jalen Phillips because he's in a contract year right now.
That's true.
Yeah.
And they haven't paid him. They're right? They didn't pay him.
I'd be surprised.
No, they didn't pay him yet. Look it up. They might not have their leader on the defense either, linebacker Jordan Brooks. And let me tell you guys, this is all just bad. Let me just tell you guys some guys they've already lost over the past 2 off seasons. Safety Javon Holland.
Yeah.
Cornerback Jalen Ramsey. Tight end Jonnu Smith. Ooh. Cornerback Kendall Fuller. Left tackle Teron Armstead.
That's a big one.
Running back Raheem Mostert. Both guards named Robert Jones or Robert Hunt. Robert Hunt really hurts. He's one of the best guards in the league. Defensive tackle Christian Wilkins. Edge Andrew Van Ginkel.
That's the reason they're losing.
Linebacker Jerome Baker.
Whose point are you proving here?
Cornerback Xavier Howard. Safety Brandon Jones. I'm not done yet.
Okay.
Safety Deshaun Elliott. Those are all the guys they've lost over the past 2
Did you forget to mention Jalen Ramsey, or did you?
I did. I mentioned him at the top. Has Jalen Phillips been paid yet?
Rookie contract still.
I know. Okay.
This year is the last year.
Okay.
So he's gone next year.
So in conclusion, on paper,
this year was his 5th-year option.
Okay, so yeah, it is a contract year. On paper and throughout NFL media this whole offseason, vibes are bad. Downright terrible.
Yeah.
That's a little generous.
That's an understatement. Yeah.
Nobody wants to buy in, right?
Yeah. Right.
Nobody.
They might not even have some of those guys you named this year. Tyreek Hill. Like McDaniel might be gone after week 4.
That's a good point.
Tua could medically retire if he gets another concussion.
Good.
Who are they going to have? Zach Wilson, I guess.
He's not wearing number 0. That gives you some
fire me up.
Yeah,
Moms are going to love that.
Everyone's waiting for this final big slip up that gets everyone fired. But hold up.
Okay.
The main explosive offensive pieces that have formed this Dolphins offense since Mike McDaniel took over are still here, right? Just 2 seasons ago, 2023. It feels like forever ago. This feels like it was 10 years ago.
Okay.
The Dolphins offense finished number 1 in the NFL in yards gained and number 2 in the NFL in points scored. So maybe this isn't that bold of a take at all, except by your guys' faces and reactions, it obviously is. But why is everybody counting them out? I know. More bad. People were calling for Mike McDaniel to get fired this offseason.
Yeah.
Because absolutely nothing worked in 2024 after Tua went down, except for Jonnu Smith. And then they traded him to Steelers.
Yeah. See ya.
On that note, can Tua even stay healthy? Tua has started all 17 games in a season 1 time in his 5-year career.
Better than AR.
Right,
Boom.
that's true, yeah. But that was 2023 whenever Tua stayed healthy. That was their great year. Another question. Has Tyreek Hill lost a step?
Yeah.
He finished with less than...
in some departments, yeah.
Lost a step and both hands. You can't catch it.
Right. The wrists. It's all like carpal tunnel or something.
Yeah. Too many kids, probably.
Yeah.
That's right.
He finished with less than 1,000 receiving yards for the first time since 2019. And in 2019, that season where he didn't get 1,000 receiving yards, he only played 12 games. So that was like, you could push that one aside as well. Can Jalen Waddle even stay healthy? It seems like he got banged up and had to leave like every other game last year. And it's almost every year, it feels like.
Yeah.
Is Darren Waller going to be in shape in time, and can he stay healthy? He hasn't played a full season since 2020. He didn't play any football in 2024.
Tough breakup.
Teron Armstead was their best offensive lineman. He retired. He's like, I want out of here.
Yeah.
It's
Blame
just
the guy.
go to the toilet.
Yep.
And then the defense looks atrocious. We've touched on that multiple
rid of
times.
all
That actually helps your point, though.
Right. But here
It
comes the
is.
big but
Big
that
but.
we're going to the positive.
Big
Boy, we're going to start
but.
going up.
It's about
We're
your
gonna start going up.
priorities.
Yodely up the hill.
With that defense looking like it's going to be so bad, this team is going to be playing catch up every single week, maybe even against teams like the Panthers. So they're going to, in all caps, need to find ways to make those explosive plays again. In 2024, they were bottled up by every single defense. Defenses forced them to throw underneath because they didn't want to get beat over the top by the Dolphins' speed again like they did in 2023. I know Mike McDaniel saw this and has to be brainstorming with new pass game coordinator and longtime Shanahan colleague Bobby Slowick to try to come up with ways to move the ball this year. And this team still most likely has the fastest offensive pieces in the NFL. You know their names. Achane, Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle. Darren Waller, if he can stay healthy and not pull his hamstring every time he sprints, he might be the fastest tight end, one of the fastest tight ends in the NFL. Yeah, he's a former wide receiver.
Even their medical staff is super fast for Tua.
They're out there really quick.
Yeah.
They are still the MVPs.
Yeah. This just feels like a terrible defense, really good offense team that is every fantasy football player's dream, where the offense may put up about 30 points per game but still lose, like the 2024 Bengals.
Yes.
The Dolphins are this year's Bengals, boys. Buy in. To the offense. Not the team as a whole. To the offense. If Tua can stay healthy, we've never seen this team really be bad. That's what I'm saying.
True.
That's a good point.
But you said they are going to lead yards gained. And what else?
Top 3 in yards gained and top 3 in points scored this season.
Now talk to me about what yards gained is compared to just yards.
It's the same thing.
Oh, okay.
I just wanted to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sound fancier.
Then,
I don't know. It's
then maybe.
being thorough.
Then maybe.
Yeah.
That is bold.
Does it not account for negative plays because it's only yards gained, not yards lost?
Well, no, it's just yards. It's just yards.
Okay.
Well, negative.
How many yards
are
are they gonna get?
Yeah, but you didn't gain any yards.
But yeah, like if you can't gain -3 yards.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So does it not count the negative plays?
No, it's just
Anyways,
it's just yards.
Yeah.
Yards. They're gonna be top 3 in yards. Because they have to be if they want to be in games and keep their jobs.
Yeah, I'm worried about the O-line. That's really my biggest concern because I feel like a healthy O-line or a good O-line means a healthy Tua, and a bad O-line means a concussed Tua.
Yeah, I don't like betting on health either.
Can you build up scar tissue on your brain? Like you know that like you say like you keep accidentally cutting your hand open. That skin gets harder and harder. More and more scar tissue. Yeah, it gets
Maybe
calloused.
Tua's brain is calloused.
Yes. He can't bruise it. You can't bruise that brain.
Skull is calloused.
Either that or CTE sets in.
Well,
I see a world where that happens. Not the CTE, the yards gained leader.
Yeah,
I do too.
But it's like
I don't know about points.
Yeah.
If that's not your boldest, I'm excited to see what your next one is.
I just can't wrap my head around points. Yards maybe.
Yeah.
Possible. Yeah, it's
Points is going to be tough.
This is
because
really
Joe Burrow and the terrible Bengals defense is still out there.
right. That's true. They didn't.
So-
they didn't
Did you say top 3 in points?
top 3? In
Okay,
points,
top
3 in
three.
yards.
So, yeah.
First in yards.
I just think
Maybe.
that this is a big call to how desperate are they going to play? Like, are they going to play like shit? Just throw everything in the sink. We have to get something to go down the drain.
I feel like Mike McDaniels will. I mean, this is his last chance to keep his job, so
That's what I'm thinking. Like,
might be Tua's
True.
last chance to keep his starting job
True. Very
on this
true.
team at least.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And Tyreek Hill's got to kind of after last year, he's kind of got to clear his name. He was like talking.
yeah.
He was like a loud squeaky wheel last year. He didn't play well. He got hurt. He got arrested.
He wanted
it
to
wasn't
fight
a
the
good year
coach
for
in
him.
the off season.
Yeah, exactly. So this is a year that Tyreek Hill has to reprove himself again.
Yeah.
Because he's leaving a bad taste in everyone's mouth, except for the women, because he never finishes in their mouth.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Okay. Well
Go ahead, Carson.
Yeah, so my boldest, which actually isn't really too bold, it's more just like very, you wouldn't think about it, I guess.
Okay.
And that is Kyler Murray gets traded to the Colts. Now, this kind of contradicts Cody's point, but let me give it to you here.
Fire me up.
After many years of Kyler Murray and the Cardinals underperforming, including this upcoming season when they go 4-13, maybe 5-12, might give it to him, the organization is finally going to make a change. The Colts realize that their team is aging with Jonathan Taylor, Zaire Franklin, the 5th-ranked O-line this season, PFF, isn't going to last long, and this team is ready to win right now outside of their land of misfit toys quarterback room. So Shane Steichen and offensive coordinator Jim Bob Cooter are going to go get their next mobile quarterback through the trade market because this team is going to be consistently good enough in this bad division to not be able to get high-level dual-threat quarterbacks in the draft like a Cade Klubnik or Lenora Sellers coming up this year. Kyler Murray provides them with the experience to be able to win with this team around him while still providing the spark they so desperately wanted in Anthony Richardson and the ground game that Shane Steichen once had in Jalen Hurts. The Cardinals are going to get Anthony Richardson and some picks or veterans in return for the Cardinals to now take on their own project in Anthony Richardson. They like the dual threat ability of Anthony Richardson with the big arm to get the ball to Marvin Harrison Jr. and Michael Wilson down the field, something that they were lacking in Kyler Murray and was really limiting their offense. And with their top 8 pick, the Cardinals are then going to address the defense in the draft again by selecting Peter Woods, defensive tackle out of Clemson, to get this rebuild going.
This is multiple layers. You're making a lot of predictions here.
It's like a 7-layer dip
It's
here.
just telling you what's going to happen this
Okay.
season for the Cardinals.
Yeah.
It's going to be just like that.
Okay, so we started off 4-13.
Or
Is this a mid-season trade or is this after the season?
It's going to be like right at the end of the season. It's going to be like either trade deadline or after the season.
Okay.
I'm thinking more trade deadline now.
Like I could see the Colts if this experiment between Indiana Jones, don't want to disrespect him,
Yes.
and that guy don't work out. I could see them getting desperate and trying to keep this thing together and just get a quarterback like they did with Carson Wentz multiple and Phillip Rivers and Matt Ryan.
Yeah.
Joe Flacco. Why do they keep doing this? Wow.
Kyler Murray is 29, so once he hits 30, then they'll probably
get him. Yeah.
Yeah, he's too old.
Yeah,
Or too young, sorry.
If these past couple seasons haven't happened in the NFL where these crazy trades happen that were like, no way would that actually happen, I would say no way to this, but this would be electric.
Yeah.
If they go and get him.
I'm all for it.
I mean, I don't know. I just don't know how. I don't know if his name's blanking on me. The Colts GM, Chris
Ballard.
Yeah, I don't know if he would be that bold. That's the only issue. Like, they went and traded for Danny Dimes, but that's not.
At the time he was Danny Dimes. You're right.
Yeah, he was Danny Dimes. He was New York Dan.
Yeah.
But now he's Indiana Jones. So
this all started because my original bold prediction was Kyler Murray is not going to be on the Cardinals a year from now. I was like, okay, where's he going to go? And then I figured out, just started looking around the league at teams that need a quarterback, and the Colts really stuck out to me as someone that would like a dual threat like this with Shane Steichen, because he's had dual threats like that, Anthony Richardson, Jalen Hurts. And then they have a good team except for quarterback. I also thought about Raiders, but I don't think Pete Carroll's that bold. I think Pete Carroll's just going to draft himself and build it.
He likes Geno.
Yeah.
Geno's his guy.
Yeah, and it really just came down to the Colts. I think they have pieces they can give up, and like I said, I think they're going to be too good to get a great quarterback in the draft. So.
Yeah, no, you're right about that. I completely agree.
It seems like in our friend group, there's a lot of Kyler Murray haters, and I feel like it's unwarranted. I feel like he's better than people give him credit for. So, but even in the NFL, it seems like the vibes are always like meh on Kyler Murray. Former number
just
one
because the
pick.
Cardinals can't get it done.
Yeah.
Kyler Murray's good.
Change.
So I seriously do think that he probably gets traded after this year if they do anything worse than just over 500.
Yeah. It just depends on how in the Colts are on that. How bold.
Yeah.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah.
All right. Here's my last one. DK Metcalf, new Steelers wide receiver, to finish well above fantasy ADP. He is currently consensus wide receiver 21 on Fantasy Pros. To me, I could expect up to a top 12 wide receiver fantasy finish this year. Hear me out. He is walking. I know you're an Aaron Rodgers hater. You're not on board either.
Yeah, I'm a DK Metcalf hater as well.
So you all
it's just a combination.
Suck
Not
it
good.
and suck it, okay?
I'm a Pittsburgh O-line hater.
Okay.
Well, me too.
And
But
Aaron Rodgers mobility
just
hater.
forget about that for a second, all right?
If I can forget about Kean's Dolphins offensive line, I think I can forget about the Steelers.
Yeah. Yes.
You have my attention.
Work with me here. It won't take long.
Tua passes a lot faster than Aaron Rodgers does. He can throw the ball.
That's true.
Sorry, go ahead. Go. Sorry.
Disagree. Okay. So DK Metcalf comes in. Sweet. This is going to be awesome. George Pickens is over there. DK is over there. Roman Wilson can come into the slot. It's going to be a great wide receiver room. All right, George Pickens, see you later. You're gone. DK, we're relying on you. So he's walking into a lot of target opportunity with Aaron Rodgers at the helm. They've already got connection. I'm sure it's a new, fresh restart for both of them. I know I agree, this does come down a lot to the O-line. Can they keep Aaron Rodgers upright long enough so that Aaron Rodgers can make those nice drop-it-in-a-bucket passes down to DK? But I'm just going to say that they can, just in pure hope and just for this take. So he's got all the opportunities for targets in the world. I know they also brought in Jonnu Smith and tight ends, but I like the fact that this is going to be a great opportunity for Aaron Rodgers with a wide receiver. If we go back just to the New York days with Aaron Rodgers, Rodgers was able to get Garrett Wilson to wide receiver 9 in fantasy in 2024. And Devontae Adams in 2024, the same year, to fantasy wide receiver 14 in that dreadful New York offense. Is DK as talented as them?
I might take him against Devontae.
He is. If you think Garrett Wilson's younger, he's more explosive.
Better route runner.
Sure, better route runner, yes. But Devontae Adams, at this point in his career, I'd put DK up beside him. Route running, maybe not quite as much, but as far as strength and smarts and
he's got him
mobility,
on explosiveness.
Yes. So, and he's going to be the main target. Aaron Rodgers got 2 guys in New York to top 15.
Yeah, almost wide receiver 1.
Yeah, fantasy wide receivers.
Yeah.
And so who's to say they can't do that in Pittsburgh? I just think that nice reset for both of them coming together and literally not many more options as far as downfield threats.
That's the main thing. Is
Like-
no options.
I don't see how it can't happen in Pittsburgh. Consensus wide receiver 21 in fantasy for DK right now. That's completely like underrated. That's that's nonsense.
I really don't hate it because I've been pretty consistently inconsistent on my DK Metcalf rankings. Sometimes I am super bullish on him.
Yeah.
Sometimes I stay away at all costs because when I'm bullish on him, it's the fact that Aaron Rodgers has a history of just locking on to his top receiver and really only ever looking at him, forcing the ball to him. When shit hits the fan, he just tries to make a play for the guy. And we've seen that in Garrett Wilson, Devontae Adams, whoever he's with, he just forces the ball to him. And then when I'm off of him, it's because the O-line, he's not going to have time. So I do kind of like this because I do think he is going to force feed DK Metcalf the ball. It even looks like he's force feeding it to him in training camp. When he's not open, he just throws the ball for him or throws in some tight window that isn't there and lets him try to make a play. So I don't hate it. I really don't. But I think it's going to be dependent on the O-line. If the O-line can hold up just long enough, I could see a world where this definitely happens.
I don't believe in Pittsburgh's offense as a whole this year. But if we're talking fantasy, where it doesn't matter how many touchdowns they score and how many games they are winning because of their offense, like I said, it doesn't matter if because I do think that DK Metcalf is going to be probably the number one target. I said that I think that Roman Wilson's going to be in there because I really do. I think that he's going to be an easy guy to get open across the middle, and DK just doesn't do that.
Aaron Rodgers loves that slot receiver too.
He does.
Yeah.
But DK Metcalf has never had less than 900 receiving yards in a season.
Yeah.
Kind of blows my mind. And he's always had more competition than what he has on the Steelers right now.
He's alone out there.
Yeah, he's always had Tyler Lockett, and then in came JSN to make things even more complicated. And he's always finished, like I said, with at least 900 yards, even since his rookie season. So I feel like there's a lot of fantasy analysts who are like, dude, hop on DK Metcalf. It's one of those cases where it's like there's a lot of people who think that DK Metcalf is more talented than I think he is. And they're all on board like, dude, this guy has no competition. He has to throw. Aaron Rodgers has to throw to DK Metcalf. And that very well could happen. So I think that this is very, very possible, as much as I don't want to agree with it. Ready for me?
I'm as ready as I'm going to be.
All right, well, this was
here
pretty
we go.
disgusting, and this one I thought was bolder than the Dolphins because this is a guy who's been counted out time and time again because he keeps disappointing, and Carson doesn't like him at all.
Oh, gosh.
Falcons tight end Kyle Pitts.
Oh, no.
He's going to finish the 2025 regular season with over 1,000 receiving yards, the first time he will have done that since his rookie year. Ever since his rookie year, he hasn't been anywhere close. Right now, the wide receiver 2 on the team, Darnell Mooney, right? He hurt his shoulder in late July. The expectation is that he misses several weeks. Head coach Raheem Morris of the Falcons, talking last Tuesday, said this about Darnell Mooney's shoulder injury. Quote, kind of just waiting and rolling. Kind of a week-to-week basis. I feel good about getting him back healthy and ready to go. When? I don't know.
Oh, boy.
We'll have him back healthy this year, though.
Oh, my God.
What?
Wow.
That doesn't make me feel good. Back healthy this year?
Just don't say anything, Raheem. Goodness.
Well, at some point this year, yeah, he'll be back.
Foot in mouth directly there.
Now, without Darnell Mooney out there, the depth chart looks like this. Drake London is the wide receiver 1 on
Sweet.
the outside, on one
Cool.
side. Yeah, it's cool. Yeah. Ray McLeod had a really good year last year in the slot. He's fine. Yeah. Second year, 6th round pick out of Illinois, Casey Washington, reportedly is taking a lot of the first team reps on the outside in place of Darnell Mooney. Now,
Give me Kadero Hodge. Come on.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Wide receiver depth behind those 3 guys includes Kadero Hodge. I think this guy deserves some more respect.
Yeah.
That's what that's the point I was
Big
going to
play last year.
Yeah, big catches last year. Averages 15.5 yards per reception for his career. Core special teamer, dog.
Dog.
Now, apparently they don't think of him like that. After him, they got Jamal Agnew. This guy's literally
wow.
Ray McLeod. He's literally Ray McLeod. That's him.
Wow.
Return man who's trying to make it as a wide receiver. DJ Chark, who they actually just
Oh.
cut. He's no longer on the team. Chris Blair, preseason week 1 and honestly week 2 standout. A 5th year UDFA.
Wow.
Yep. And then Nick Nash is on this team. UDFA this year out of San Jose State, their star wide receiver who is second in the FBS in receiving yards in 2024 with 1,382 receiving yards in 12 games.
Nice.
Pretty impressive.
Dang.
But he hasn't gotten a whole lot of pop or playing time in this Atlanta team. So that leaves you with Drake London, Raymond McLeod in the slot, and then I don't know who is going to fill in for Darnell Mooney. So basically, aside from Drake London, it's a bunch of unproven wide receivers who won't necessarily command a lot of targets, especially early in the season. I do expect the Falcons to run the ball a lot this season. When you have one of the best running back tandems in the NFL and Bijan Robinson and Tyler Algier, I don't blame you at all for doing that.
Yeah.
And they also have nearly a rookie quarterback in Michael Penix Jr., so that would also make them want to run the ball. And the wide receiver core looks the way it does, so that would also make them want to run the ball. But Kyle Pitts should be the number 2 target on the team when they are throwing the ball. And when we expect Michael Penix to easily crush his betting line of 3,300.5 passing yards this season because of his talent that he possesses as a passer, the number 2 target in this offense can reach 1,000 yards. Kirk Cousins threw for, as Carson said, 3,508 passing yards in 2024. Darnell Mooney played 15 games and got 992 receiving yards as the number 2 target. I know that everyone is probably tired of Kyle Pitts and the breakout take that it's got to be this year. It's got to be this year. But I could truly see it happening this season. Kyle Pitts had 1,026 receiving yards in his rookie year in 2021. Kyle Pitts stayed healthy in 2024, which is rare. And he's not coming back from some big injury heading into 2025. He turns just 25 years old in October. He's still 24 years old. He's been in the league for 4 years. It's a contract year, too. That is a big thing. I believe in contract years. At the first practice of Falcons training camp, Penix said to start off his press conference before they even asked a question. He said, "See, we got KP the ball out there," meaning Kyle Pitts. There's going to be a lot of
He's
that.
Just playing into
he
the
is.
noise.
Did he say there's going to be a lot of that?
Yes, he said there's going to be a lot of that.
He knows what he's doing.
Yeah, he knows exactly what he's doing. This Kyle Pitts hype train has driven by the station literally every single year, with analysts and fans jumping on and off every single year. But now, it's time to buy your ticket. Hop on that train and watch how fast it takes off in 2025. This is the Kyle Pitts year, and I'm not just trying to make a joke, and because Kyle Pitts has been the laughingstock of fantasy community for years and years and years. I really do think that this is going to happen this year, because I think that Michael Penix's abilities and Kyle Pitts' abilities are going to mesh perfectly, and I'm kind of buying in.
In NFL fantasy, would you say Kyle Pitts is the most due?
Oh, yes.
He's
the most due.
Okay,
I should have led with that.
Yeah.
He's so due.
Yeah. He's got to be the most due player of our time.
Yeah, of our generation.
The past 5 years.
Yeah.
Past 10 years, probably.
AR's pretty due, but
Nah, he
not
ain't
as
even
due as Kyle
close.
Pitts.
Yeah. He's got to wait a few seasons.
Yeah.
Until he gets
He'll
due.
be due in about 2 years.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of this. A lot of people are very high on Kyle Pitts this year, saying, just trust me, this is finally his year. And I could see the road to it, but I've never been on the train, so I'm not getting on the train now.
No, I let that train run.
Yeah, it's kind of my pride, kind of my lack of trust in Kyle Pitts and his abilities. Now, I agree, Michael Penix and Kyle Pitts' abilities do mesh well because Michael Penix is a better downfield passer, more accurate and all that. Kyle Pitts is more of a jump ball receiver. He's not really a yak guy.
Yeah.
So I do see that point, but I just can't buy in. And I don't know, when did he get injured last year?
He didn't get injured last year. That's the thing. That's one of my points for him. He was healthy all last year, stayed healthy through the offseason, coming into this year healthy.
Okay, I'm also a huge believer that, like, if I'm talking about, like, my honorable mentions later, I'm going to mention it, but I think rookie quarterbacks and early target percentage is a big indicator of what more is to come. Last 3 weeks he played with Michael Penix. He only had a combined 66 yards in 3 weeks, which kind of concerns me. Michael Penix was still learning, though. But what I was going with here is the last 4 weeks of the season, he played percentage of the snaps, 40, 45, 47, 44. And I don't know why that would be. Why did they drop his snap percentage so much? Because it sounds like in camp they're using him
Run the ball
all the time. But I don't know why they would have used him so little at the end of the season.
Running the ball. I'm pretty sure their backup tight end is
Charlie Werner.
Yeah, he's a blocker.
Okay.
Blocker from the 49ers.
I didn't know if he was there last year or if he just came over. I thought he was on the Ravens for a little bit too.
He was a 49ers guy and then Falcons. The blocker. So whenever they run the ball, they probably take out Pitts.
Fair enough. All right, well, I'll let the train pass. You can take up all your space on the train with all your luggage and all your friends, but I'm going to stay off that train.
Yeah, I've never really been one to even look at this train before, I just kind of let it go, too, I hear it for sure.
Oh, yeah,
you can
hear
the rumble.
Now.
It's a loud train, but I'm just like, whatever. The train is looking better this year. It is definitely looking better, and I think that if it don't happen this year, it's never going to.
Right.
This is definitely the best setup. I can agree with you on that. I probably won't jump on the train. I'll just I'll drive myself there, I'll let the train roll. But if it doesn't happen this year, not looking good. But it's definitely the clearest path. I like that he's not coming off injury too.
Kyle Pitts' route participation percentage over the last 3 weeks of last season was 90.5%, 89.3%, 96.7%.
So it was just running.
Yeah, it was just running the ball. Okay. He wasn't there.
Okay.
Interesting stat. I didn't know they had a route
PFF
participation percentage.
All right, Garson,
for me to say.
throw out quickly some of your other ones.
You want some? You want all six or just?
Yeah, sure.
All right, I'm not gonna really make any points for him. I guess I have just like one-liners here if you want them.
The hotel. The what is it? The elevator pitch.
Yeah,
yes, elevator.
So
go.
I think the Broncos are gonna win their division, but that's not bold enough. So I said that they're gonna win the Super Bowl.
Oh hell yeah!
They have the second-ranked O-line.
Sure.
They're going to win the AFC West first, then squeeze out some close ones in the playoffs with Sean Payton and Bo Nix in year 2. It's going to be some close games, but they're going to have to do it Tom Brady style with some smarts, dinking and dunking, and just exploit whatever the other team's defense has to exploit. The next one, it's another DK Metcalf situation. I could either see being really good or really bad, and that's Rome Odunze to be a top 12 receiver this year.
I'm in.
The combination of Ben Johnson and him and Caleb Williams already having chemistry. They now have a 4th-ranked offensive line to give Caleb Williams time for the play to develop, Rome to get downfield. But I could also see Rome just being phased out of this offense with DJ Moore, Luther Burden, Colston Loveland, all these weapons they have because Rome wasn't Ben Johnson's guy, and I wasn't really a big Rome fan coming out of college, but I digress. The next one, Drake London, Triple Crown winner.
Oh, shoot, buddy.
I was very close to doing this one. Last year when Michael Penix started, Drake London was on pace for 125 receptions, 1,995 yards, and 11 touchdowns. Last year when Jamar Chase won the Triple Crown, 127 for 1,708 and 17. Wow. Very similar numbers. He'd win 2, lose the touchdowns. But I'm a big believer, like I said with Kyle Pitts, that when rookie quarterbacks have an early indication of who they're going to throw to in their first couple games, that's what they're going to do. Because Justin Herbert, when he first came in for Tyler Taylor, after Tyler Taylor punctured his lung, he got his lung
punctured, stabbed.
Yeah. Keenan Allen had 15 or 18 targets or something that game. I traded for Keenan Allen because I'm like, Justin Herbert's going to lock in on Keenan Allen. Sure enough, he did that all season. There's another rookie
C.J. Stroud?
Yeah, C.J. Stroud and Nico Collins a little bit, but there's some better example I had.
Burrow and Higgins.
Burrow and Jamar Chase.
No, Jamar Chase. Well, Burrow came in with Higgins.
Oh, Higgins. There was a better one, but I can't think of it.
Kenny Pickett.
Not Kenny Pickett. I don't know. Anyways. So, yeah, that would put him on pace to win the Triple Crown, and Darnell Mooney going down is even more reason. Now, the fourth one here, it was kind of close to my last one I gave. The Saints go 0-17.
Wow.
Arch Manning wins the Heisman, but decides to go back to school for another year.
To avoid the Saints?
Then this sparks a huge debate about if he's avoiding the Saints or if he actually wants to be at Texas for another year. So Saints fans are getting pissed, and I think he has some family lineage with the Saints. Was it his father or something?
Yeah, Archie played for the Saints.
Yeah, so he wants to create his own team and his own legacy. So he might be avoiding the Saints, and it's a dumpster fire, so he doesn't want to go there.
True.
So he goes back to school. So then the Saints instead draft Cade Klubnik with a number 1 overall pick.
I've heard a lot of Cade Klubnik hype.
Number 5, Kenneth Walker, top 5 running back. Clint Kubiak is top 3 in reception or targets to the running back in the last 3 years. He showed that with Alvin Kamara last year. He's a zone run scheme. That's what Kenneth Walker really thrives in. Kenneth Walker's numbers are off the charts for missed tackles forced and broken tackles. All that jazz. If he can stay healthy, I think top 3, but I think he misses a couple games, so I'm going top 5.
I am fully in on that one. The way that the outside zone running scheme and the way that Kenneth Walker runs the ball, the one cut, get upfield, take off, oh my gosh. I think it's going to be fireworks. Just keep Charbonnet out of the way.
Yeah.
Just let KW9 run the ball. It's going to be, I think it's going to be so good.
Receptions too.
Yes.
And then my last one, which I just added today because the preseason game yesterday, I was like, oh shoot, he's for real. Ricky Pearsall, top 15 wide receiver this year.
Rick, baby.
You talked about it before. He's one of the only weapons left in this offense. Their preseason game 2 days ago now, sorry. The first 2 plays of the game, Brock Purdy threw it to Ricky Pearsall both times, and then he got another target later in the same first drive as well. He was just peppering Ricky Pearsall, and I think a full offseason now with Ricky Pearsall and Brock Purdy, they've really developed their chemistry. He's been the only receiver consistently there this season, so top 15 is very within reach for Ricky Pearsall.
100% agree. I'm all in on Ricky Pearsall.
Yeah, so those are the ones that weren't really as bold or exciting, so yeah.
This one's a little bit bold, but it's not like it's coming out of nowhere because he's been having like a really good camp, really good preseason. I think Keandre Lambert-Smith, even though they just brought in Keenan Allen, I think Keandre Lambert-Smith ends up being a number 2 wide receiver on the Chargers. He's the one who played with the starters at this last preseason game over Trey Harris.
Interesting.
Wow.
KLS.
And over Quentin Johnson.
Yeah, well, Quentin Johnson now suffered a concussion. I forgot to put that in the news.
Yeah.
And it was a pretty bad one.
Yeah, he was with the second string now.
Yeah.
Quentin Johnson was.
Now he doesn't know where he is.
Right, yeah.
Can get better.
Yeah, he was actually like knocked out cold for a second.
It didn't look good.
Yeah, he was. He did the Tua for a second. Yeah. But I could see that happening because he's had so much hype. He showed it in preseason, and was he a year guy of you?
Almost. I was so close on KLS, but I couldn't do it.
I hate the guy. He was at Penn State. So.
Yeah, they didn't use him at Penn State, and he went to Auburn and got 1,000 yards.
Yeah, we don't like receivers. Hate receivers. Drew Aller. Gosh,
Cody, you got any off the top of the dome?
Nope.
Nope.
You guys nailed a lot.
Also, Saints, I think that this isn't bold, but I think that Spencer Rattler wins that job over Tyler Shuck. Tyler Shuck.
Agreed.
The Tyler Shuck plays that I'm seeing from preseason, they're just aggravating.
Kind of what we
making me mad.
expected
Yeah,
from
yes.
scouting him.
What we saw in the film.
Yeah.
Watch film.
Yeah.
Can we
One time, Mickey Loomis.
Mickey, just watch
the film.
Oh my gosh. Or just follow consensus rankings. For the most part, people know what they're doing. Watch film.
This guy watches the highlights.
Oh my
He watched the tape, baby.
Dylan Gabriel looked good, though.
Hell yeah, he did.
For the first drive. Until
He looked
threw
good
that
in the
pick.
uniform.
He threw one pick six.
Yeah.
the tight end gave up though.
Yeah, he gave up, and there was
preseason,
a debatable holding. The corner grabbed the receiver by the waist and slingshot himself.
Yeah.
Hey, but Andrew Makuba got that pick
He
six,
did,
so good
yeah.
for Makuba.
Yeah.
And it's a very easy fix. It wasn't like he was inaccurate. It was
Yeah.
just a rookie mistake. Just throw the ball away there or
He had
slide
some
instead.
big third down throws.
He did.
Lasers.
Lasers in tight holes.
Dude, he was. Yep. Nice. Okay. He was maneuvering the pocket too.
Yeah.
Kinda like
for a
we saw
little
in the
short
film.
guy. Yeah. He took a big sack from right off the bat. It was the first round pick. Damn.
Oh, yeah.
Campbell. No.
Yeah,
not
it was Jihad Campbell.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he blitzed right in the B gap.
Got him.
You'll
First
have
play
that,
of the
yeah.
game.
Yeah.
And then Dylan Gabriel locked in, dude. He had some it was like third and longs too. That he was just
3rd and 15. Boom, got
ripping
him.
it, dude. He ripping it.
He's clutch, dude.
Yeah. Did you see what he said after the game?
Yes.
Oh my! Everybody was flaming
Recap
him for
it. I
that.
don't remember it.
He said
I don't think I saw
he
it.
was talking. They were interviewing him. And he's like, "Yeah, some people are here to compete. Some people are here to entertain. I'm here to compete." And everybody was like, "I
I
can't."
got it.
Go ahead.
He said, he said about tuning out the noise. He said, "quote Yeah, it's just part of it. You know, there's entertainers and there's competitors, and I totally understand that."
Oh my god.
Yeah, he said he was a competitor, and people were all mad because they're like, "Why did he take a shot at Shador?" First of all, if you know that that's a shot at Shador so obviously, then that's a part of the problem right there.
It is. Yeah, that's a part of the problem.
So
Of course, he said it was taken out of context. He said, "My job is to compete, and that's what I'm doing. It's something I'll get used to. I just want to be the best teammate that I can and create an environment where we all get our best work in." But yeah, that was awesome, dude. Dylan Gabriel says that there was one. It was before their big playoff game in the college football playoff. Dylan Gabriel must have been high as hell. Did you guys see that interview?
Yeah,
He's like, dude, we love the snow.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, man, we need more games in the snow.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, it wasn't about the snow. Oh shoot, what was it?
It was something
showed
like
us
that.
it.
Yeah. I can't remember.
I hope he wins the starting job eventually, though.
Was it about the cold or was it about snow?
Oh, okay. He said he was not high during that interview, is what he said.
Oh, yeah,
but he was talking about playing
good,
on
though.
real grass. He said, I can't play it over the audio because my computer is hooked up to recording our audio. Yeah. But yeah, he was talking about playing on real grass. He's like, man, we need to play more games on real grass. He's like, the grass out there is so good, man. He's like, I haven't played on real grass since I played in Hawaii.
He's got a good point, though.
Yeah, he's got a good point. Real grass is the best.
Nicely maintained grass and dirt is nice.
It is nice.
Dude, yeah. Even just like playing pickup football, we're going way too far.
It hits different on grass and turf.
Yes, grass. Turf hurts.
Yeah.
I understand why the NFL players don't want to play on it.
Yeah.
All right. That wraps it up. That wraps up this episode of Bold Predictions, and we got back into latest around the league. So let us know what your guys' bold predictions are. We will talk about them right here and see what we think, and we'd love to hear about it. So we got laststopsportstalk@gmail.com for an email. Comment down below. Do whatever you want. Check us out on the Talk of the TikTok. Yeah, just let us know what you guys think. We appreciate you guys watching. And NFL season's closing in. We hope you guys are as hype as we are.
Yeah, we hope you all get good head too, like Tua.
Yes.
What do we got next week? We got week 1 preview.
So next week we're taking off because I will not be in town. But after that, yes, next thing you're going to see from us is week 1 preview. We're doing things kind of differently this year.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, it's going to be a new format.
Right around the corner, baby.
Yes, I'm literally shaking with excitement. I am so excited for the NFL season, dude.
So good. We hope you guys are too. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll catch you on the next episode.